Yo, 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 what's going on, party people? Your boy, mav-rik, here with wifey. Let me find a beat. I stole what from you?
Saying party people.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You were the first person ever to say party people?
No, I call them party people, and then you decided you wanted to call them party people.
You didn't do that first.
You used to call them gamers. I call them party people.
You didn't invent that.
But I said it first in our circle.
No, you didn't.
It's like, that ain't logical.
No, you didn't. And I don't say that because that's dumb.
You did say it.
Not on video.
Yes, you did.
When? What video?
I'll find it because you said it within the last 2 weeks.
All right.
On a video.
Link me and then.
I'll link you.
And then we'll go from there.
Fine.
All right. So y'all, daily dose with wifey. Make sure you speak up too because the mic's over here.
Oh. Okay.
So they can hear you. I asked you guys if you guys got any. So basically, she didn't vlog yesterday.
I did. Stop blaming me for these daily doses.
It's your job, though.
I do my part.
You did like 3 videos. That's your part.
Yeah.
3 videos is enough.
You should. Okay. Combined with however much you did, should make up a video, but you didn't do anything. Your fault.
I think I did a video yesterday.
One.
Yeah.
One video. Where we're talking about my 3.
You're supposed to do the majority of the vlogging, and then I just sprinkle in a video or 2.
Okay.
Just accept the blame. Alright, but I asked y'all, so we're doing questions. I asked you guys to hit us up on Twitter with any questions y'all got. If you could save either your wife or your kids, who would you? I don't know what crazy situation that would be, but I would take whoever's place and save both of them. Soft taco or crunchy taco?
Soft taco all day.
As I mature in life, I used to be a soft taco type ninja. But as I've grown and I've matured and I've just gathered and accumulated more wisdom. Shout out to Lavelle. I find myself converting into more of a crunchy taco.
So grown people eat crunchy tacos?
I think soft tacos is a sign of immaturity. I'm pretty sure if they did a study on crunchy tacos versus soft taco eaters, I'm pretty sure that the crunchy taco eaters probably have less stress in their life. They're probably better at math. They probably, have more friends.
Next question.
I'm just saying.
You're so slow.
Okay, just think of all the great name one great person in history.
Martin Luther King Jr.
I guarantee you he was more of a crunchy taco type ninja.
Or he liked red beans and rice. Move on.
Why would he like red beans and rice? That didn't even make sense. No. Guarantee you Martin Luther King ate crunchy tacos. Good question. That was from my man Winbow. Who makes the big decisions in the house? I don't feel like we have if it's a big decision, I don't think any one person makes it.
Yeah, we discuss everything.
We're discussers.
Yeah.
We discuss big things. So yeah.
I just saw a good one pop up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I feel about Shady to the Bills? I'm starting to like it a little bit more and more. I was talking about on the stream the other day. I would much rather, in today's NFL, I would much rather have that all-pro linebacker over the all-pro running back. And I think, especially in Chip Kelly's scheme, we don't need, and it's hard to say you don't need a Shady, because Shady is Shady. That's like saying you don't need AP, but really we don't. I feel like we can, in Chip's system, we could find a nice little back, maybe in the draft or in free agency, that can kind of get it done by community with Sproles. Polk has been doing well too, but I don't know if Polk and Sproles is the move. But I don't know that that life is over if that's who we're stuck with going into this next season. But I could see them still making some moves in the running back position. But I like the focus on defense because for someone that's been an Eagle fan for years, we haven't had defense since Jim Johnson, and I miss it. So I like that. Good question. What if you're a Christian but you still curse? Are you still a Christian? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're still a Christian. You gotta realize it's let me turn this down. I like hearing the beat, but I don't want the mic picking up the beat too. So I hope you guys have been able to hear us good. But a lot of people will think that, oh, you do this, you're not a Christian, or you got anything wrong with you that you're a Christian. And that's not the case, because being a Christian isn't about being perfect. It's about serving Jesus, who is perfect, right? And so that's the beauty of it. And some people will be like, man, look at those people. They go to church and they do all of this, they do that, they're struggling with this, and it's like, well, yeah, that's the best place for them to be, at church, trying to get right. That's like knocking a fat person for going to the gym.
Ooh,
like, and some people do that, and I hate that. They'll like be laughing at someone that's overweight and in the gym, and I'm like, well, where else should they be? Like, they have an issue and they're trying to fix it. Like, but yeah. But I will say this, as a Christian, our job isn't to look at an issue that we have and say, okay, cool. It's not about being complacent and being like, okay, cool, I'm safe, I'm still a Christian, I curse. Without a doubt, I believe you can get into heaven. You're cursing up a storm. But it's not more about what can I get away with. It's more, and instead of, well, what's wrong with this, you want to start looking at, well, what's right about things. You always want to be trying to get better and working on different things. And so it's not that, cool, all right, I'm okay. It's like, nah, I know I still need to work in this area. If you even ask that question, it's an issue. So you should work on it. Because and I'm about to start preaching, but we have way too many Christians that aren't getting results in life and aren't even are being walking around as victims and not getting results in life, because we're not realizing the power that we have from Jesus dying on the cross. And so we have victory over different addictions and these different sins in our lives. So just as a Christian, it shouldn't you really shouldn't even ask that question. I can tell by the avatar it's a youngster though, so that's cool. But it shouldn't be, am I still a Christian if I curse? It should be like, the question should be, how do I get this sin out of my life that's kicking my butt right now? How do I claim my victory that Jesus gave me on the cross? So that's okay. My bad. Is that too much?
Amen, babe. Amen.
My family, Jesus, and marketing. Things I could talk about all day. You ask me one of those, and I'll go on forever. All right, my bad. Whole wheat bread or white bread?
Wheat bread.
What kind of question is that? We don't touch white bread in this house. Actually, we do if it's like, because that's white bread as far as like buns, right? That's white bread, ain't it?
Yeah, but even right now, at this moment, we have no white bread in this house. We have whole wheat hot dog buns, hamburger buns. I don't know about the onion rolls for like the sandwiches. I guess that counts as white bread, but sandwich bread, whole wheat bread for years.
Yeah.
We don't eat white bread.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. You used to do white bread before you moved out here, right?
So did you.
No.
We switched to whole wheat together.
No.
We did. Your mom is like terrified of wheat bread. You've eaten white bread up until we read some stuff about it together and switched.
I think she's not telling y'all the truth. I think I converted her. I think she was a white bread type ninja, and I was like, that ain't how it's going down. Talk about making big decisions.
Okay, moving on.
Alright, good question. What is wifey's most embarrassing moment? She actually told that in a video. I don't know the title of the video, but in short, she threw up everywhere in a restaurant. What is your favorite game of all time? Ooh.
Simpsons Road Rage.
Cause that's the only game she could beat me at.
Nick, that's just my favorite game ever.
Mine
Hit and Run.
Mine might be like, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto 5 is up there. H1Z1 Real Talk is up there in this little bit of time. Mario 64, Zelda, Ocarina of Time. I can't name one, so I'm just throwing a bunch out there. But all right, go ahead and cut me Star Fox.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Favorite memory on the channel?
No, not that one. You go ahead and answer that one, but the one above that I think is a good question.
Oh, this one? Oh, I didn't even see that one. How did you guys come? Okay, how did you guys come up with your daughter's names? I don't know. Go ahead.
Lorraine is my middle name, and this guy decided he liked it. Lavelle is a combination of my mom, Lynn, and his mom, Velda's names. And Lyric, we just thought was dope because we were trying to find another L name and stick with the trend. So that's how that happened.
There it is. There it is. Favorite memory on the channel? Ooh.
I know mine.
What?
Our big donation night when we were struggling. That just came. I saw the tweets. Like that happened like a year ago. Like this week.
Oh really?
On my time hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Because we were struggling, and God worked it out. So for me, that is just a full.
And
testimony.
not even just like for that reason, like oh, big donations and money. Because what's crazy, it wasn't even like money, like extra money to ball. It was like money to survive. But what was dope about it, it's always cool to just see God move like that. And that's happened so many times though.
Yeah, it really has.
And so those are always awesome. But yeah, that was a good. I'll tell you, mine might have been around like the Outlast series, because that was the most poppin' I've seen my Let's Play channel. And I have dreams of the Let's Play channel being like as hot as this channel is, and that would
change life.
I think y'all see a whole new energy from me, just because that channel, as competitive as I am, and y'all the love y'all have for Madden, just the Let's Play channel was always fresh and fun. It's just, I don't know, I just love it. I love it. So if I could still reach people and switch up my rotation of games, because most of the Let's Play people are there, it's made up of people that just like me, you know what I mean? They're really fans of Mav, and then on like the Madden, they just love Madden, but they like what I do with Madden, but it's, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
That makes sense. You're good.
All right, but that would probably be mine. That'd be mine. Was that the good one that you saw pop up? The one about the names?
No.
When you first met Dion, what did you think of him?
Dang, he's fine. And that's it. First impression, he's good looking. Because he had a girlfriend. So, yeah.
Why are you both so competitive? She wasn't always this competitive.
I'm competitive because of him.
She used to be a nice little chill girl.
I was. He ruined me.
She used to go like our family nights, and me and my older brother would be like freaking out and going crazy, and she would be chill. But now she be getting mad, yo. She be getting turned up. She be like low-key getting mad at me in the middle of family nights and everything, because she be taking L's. Because we usually do guys versus girls, so.
Hashtag blame that.
What was Mrs. Imav's reaction when she found out you get paid from YouTube. I don't think there was one. It's like, it wasn't like a big like, oh, I was just playing video games and hey
money
babe
popped up.
Yeah, like, oh, I could do YouTube. How I kind of got into YouTube was more from a marketing standpoint, because when I first got into marketing, I didn't play games for like a year and a half, 2 years. I didn't watch TV. There was actually a whole football season that I didn't even watch of the Eagles. Like, I was trying to watch SportsCenter just to be an Eagles fan. I was just so locked in and so determined to make things happen. And so I kind of wanted to get back into games though, so I was doing marketing. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start this website. We're gonna make tips. I'll put out strategy guides, and that way I can get back into gaming and it's justified because I'm making money off it. And then to get traffic to it, I started doing stuff on YouTube. And then I met some people on YouTube and they were like, hey, you know, you can get paid off of YouTube. So then it was kind of like, well, hey, wifey, you know, we can end up getting paid on YouTube too. But it wasn't like it was, YouTube was never like the initial main goal. I always thought I was going to be a marketing billionaire. I kind of still think I might be. I still think God might bring that around. But yeah, we never ever, well, eventually, but from like the start, there was never like, we're going to blow up on YouTube. That's crazy how God just kind of got us here. So she didn't really have like a reaction, you know what I mean? It was just like, hey, just so you know, if this grows, we can make money off it. And then it grew.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then it grew, and it was like, hey. But yeah, and someone asked that kind of like in the stream yesterday too, like how she reacts to me playing video games, and now since that's all we do full time, she's all about it. What was was there another one?
Hashtag shopping. Huh?
Do you see? I don't want to miss the one that you saw pop up.
The competitive one was a good one. Meg asked that. I don't know whose you read just now, but Meg asked that. I recognize Meg from Twitch, so.
Is Meg a guy or a girl?
She's a girl.
Meg is a girl? Okay, I was just making sure. Wait, what did Meg ask?
Why we're so competitive.
And
then the one you just read, somebody else asked that. So I guess we.
Because I recognize Meg too, but I never knew if Meg was a guy or a girl.
What does she think of what you did? Okay.
Does Meg have does she have a picture?
I don't think so. I didn't see.
Meg, why don't you have a picture? What are some tips you guys have for staying with your high school girlfriend? Why is that funny? I'm curious. I don't know why she's laughing. I want to know why she's laughing.
Do you really want me to answer that?
No, not if it's going to be something stupid.
I don't know what's stupid and what's not, so just let me have my giggle about that.
Alright, tell me in my ear. I'll tell you if it's stupid or not. Oh. Well, yeah. I don't know why I tickled the heck out of her. But she was like, you're not with your high school girlfriend no more. So, yeah. Me and wifey met in high school, but she had a boyfriend and I had a girlfriend. We broke up with each of the boyfriends and girlfriends.
Completely separate situations.
Yeah, it wasn't like a debacle. And then we were friends for years and before we ever got together. But I think we could still give advice on it because knowing what we know now. If you want to stay with your high school girlfriend, first off,
my point, you changed a lot.
First off, yeah, you should realize that just because they're your girlfriend now doesn't mean that's gonna be the chick that needs to be your girlfriend moving forward. Cause no one tell me that the chick I was with in high school, that she wasn't like perfect, the one I was gonna marry, I was in love, I was like, oh, this is dope. And now, even just like from what I can see on like Facebook or something, it's like thanking God. It's like, thank you for doing what you did. You know what I mean? So, and I know a lot of people like that. That's how a lot of high school relationships end up. So just realize that you are young, but there have been some obvious relationships that have been dope from high school and for, you know, forever after. But that would be my biggest advice. Just don't have your mind made up that person is the one. Because I know you're hearing me. You're like, no, but man, you don't know. She's the one, like, for real. No, I thought that too. Trust me. And couldn't have been any further from the truth. So, but relationships aren't rocket science at any level, whether it's marriage, you know, when you got kids, or at a high school level. Be honest, communication needs to be prioritized above almost everything. Y'all just work on talking about every single thing, over communicate everything.
Yes.
And you know, respect each other, and yeah.
Good answer, babe.
Keep God first. Yep. All right. Just simply, I love you. Can't think of a question. Steve, you're dope. Thank you. What are both of your favorite things to do? I don't know.
Individually, I like to dance.
Right now, honestly, you know what? What I really like to do is I like business, man. And I'm not gonna lie, it was really the biggest challenge for me, feeling like God called us to go into this full time, was stepping away from marketing and not trying to build the next Google. And not saying that I was ever close, but that's, you know what I mean? That's the dream. No one tell me I wasn't gonna be the next Google ninja. I was gonna be that next ninja Google. And which is most people's testimony when they're when they really submit their will to God. You know, people often say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him what you have planned, right? You'll be being like, let's say you're doing like, what was that thing called? Was it Jenga? Where you have the blocks?
Yeah.
Like there's a guy, I don't know, hopefully most of you guys know what Jenga is. It's like the game with the blocks, like you're building, you know, and it's all taking your time. So you'll be planning and everything, like, God, I want to do this. By the time I'm 20, I want to have this. By the time I'm 25, you're like carefully planning. And then God comes over and says, bow, shut up. This is what you gonna do. And it has nothing to do with what you was building and working towards. And you're like, are you serious though? But it's always beautiful when you submit and watch what he has planned. Because first I was going to be in the NBA. Boom! Get that out of here. I was like, all right, cool. I'm about to be the next Google ninja. Boom! Get it out of here. Now I'm playing video games for a living. Never, ever thought that. Ever. But, so probably what I like most, I like marketing though. Like, not even just for money. I like getting results. I like yeah, I just like the numbers with it. And I just like campaigns. I like split testing. I like seeing what people respond to, what they don't respond to. I like killing competition. So yeah, so that'd be it. I wish that I had more free time to just market, but that's not where the ship's selling at the moment. But I think it's gonna come back around. Good question.
Favorite moment in your marriage?
Favorite moment in our marriage. I'm not gonna think too hard about it because I don't want to mess up and say something bad. But a really dope one that stands out for real in recent memory was our anniversary that we spent in Sedona. This last anniversary over when we went to Arizona for a couple weeks. That was dope. Away from the kids, a real chill spot, and wifey and I literally just got to have fun. Like, we weren't on our phones a lot. We were just going out, eating, waking up, no responsibilities for kids. I actually couldn't work because had there been a way for me to work, I would have. So we were just so far from any way I could work. Actually, I think I did do a little bit.
You check support.
Yeah, I did a little bit of checking in on like the Madden Mastermind website and some other things. in a hotel. So it's that hard. Dang, I forgot. I suck. But I was close. I was close. And it was just quiet, man. We drove to like the top of this mountain thing, and just like you get so high where it's like silent. It was I don't know. That was probably one of my favorites. What about you?
Agreed. That was my favorite. It's been a long time. That was the first time we've ever gone on vacation, just us. Like, didn't meet up with somebody, didn't have people with us. Like, literally just the two of us spending some time together alone somewhere. That was the first time, and it was fantastic.
Yeah. If you won the lottery, would you still do YouTube? Yes. Easy. Because you gotta think, the reason we do YouTube isn't for the money. I would easily, if it was money, I would take the income potential and the time freedom, anything in just marketing, hands down, over YouTube. Sometimes what actually frustrates me about YouTube when it comes to the money, sometimes I feel like I have a job, because I literally it's not as bad though. It's not as bad, because let's just say for like this last week or so, like there is the residual aspects of videos. Like I could still get money off of YouTube videos that I posted in Madden 12, and that still does happen. Obviously it's not as much as the ones I do now, but there's that compound effect there. So I feel more slave to YouTube than I ever did with like marketing. But yeah, so we don't do it for the money. We would be other areas. YouTube was never a route that we made or a switch we made. Actually, it was scary when we decided to go full-time in YouTube because of the uncertainty with the money. So, and that's pretty awesome to say, especially for anyone that's been rocking with us for a while and knows we haven't had jobs in forever, and YouTube hasn't been our full-time thing the whole time. Can't no one say that like we're money hungry. You can't, or that we're doing it for the money. Now that we're full-time, of course, the views and everything, we need the money, and we'll run ads on streams and everything, because even more so because of my marketing, I'm not afraid to make money, right? I'm not afraid to ask for sales. I'm not afraid to sell ebooks. I'm not afraid to do that thing, those type of things. I don't think they're wrong, and I like doing them. And I'm not some people, and sometimes Christians too, get over like super holy and they act like you can't make money. I'm very okay with making money, very, very okay, and not even for selfish reasons. So that's that. But I'm starting to get on a little marketing rant, but yeah, but my bad. But when we actually got into YouTube, there was more uncertainty and it was less income potential. I believe though one day we might hit a mark on YouTube where we're making more than we ever would have thought. That's a lot of subs away, but I believe it. And so that's really cool. So we really don't do YouTube for the money. We like the reach, and we like reaching you guys and the audience that we're blessed with, and the effect that we could have on people's lives. And a lot of people can say that, and a lot of people say it, and even when we say it, some of y'all are probably like, yeah, okay, you might not believe it. But what's awesome about this is we actually have the actions. And anyone that's been rocking with us for years and knows our story, we actually had to prove that over this summer when we went full time, and we literally only survived because of donations, Twitch donations, right? So if it's about money, why would you go from a situation where you're straight with money and you're good to being like, all right, we're full time in it, and didn't even ask for donations, never even let y'all know that we were making that decision. Some we made in the background, and then y'all just came through with crazy donations and kept us afloat, and that's God. But again, I'm about to go on my little rant. Wifey with the amen. But so yeah, we would definitely still do YouTube. I will say this though, one thing that would change if like our audience was bigger is I wouldn't do as many videos. You know what I mean? I do a lot of videos because I'm on the grind. I'm trying to reach more people. I'm trying to grow, get this momentum. But y'all know, I mean, there's channels that do one video a day, and still kill our reach that we have. You know, they're hitting
1 a week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there's those channels. Yeah, and they're getting millions and millions of views. If I ever got to a point where I could do 1 video a day, 2 videos a day, and still keep my reach, I would probably fall back to that, because YouTube, if I top out as just a good YouTuber in life, I don't feel like I did enough. So I want to get to a point where I can still got this YouTube reach, and I'm trying to reach beyond that. I'm trying to get them numbers, get that money, and I'm moving in different directions. And I'll kind of talk to that. I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit more in another video. But the visions that we have are ridiculous, and we got way too many people we want to help, and way too many people we want to affect and bless. For me to just do YouTube videos all day. So once we get dope, I'm trying to be traveling. I'm trying to go to these other countries. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to free up time, because right now I don't have the time to do that. I do so many videos.
You have time to do anything.
Yeah, I'm working on having time to getting more time to spend time with the family. So, but yet, hands down, just so y'all prepared, once we blow up, just because my vision is so much bigger than just, oh, he makes good videos. We're trying to reach a lost world, man. We're trying to change some stuff. I'm telling y'all. All my Google swag.
All right.
Oh, I'm rambling?
Yes.
Okay.
So, do we have one more?
We got a lot more. All right, so we'll all right, this is like 30 minutes. All right, we're making up for short videos. We'll do a few more.
Somebody asked about the girls. If the girls go to school, they don't. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom. They're with me 24/7. Ray starts school in August, though.
That's why she has stomach ulcers.
Right? Pre-K, she starts August, so Ray will be in school in August.
What's better, fried or grilled chicken?
Fried chicken all day.
Such a Negro. Well, no, I like fried chicken too. I just don't like fried chicken. Actually, I do like fried chicken. I just don't like my mom's fried chicken. That's the only thing. But yeah, my bad. I grew up my whole life thinking I ain't like fried chicken. Cause like, oh, you dang Negro, you fried chicken eating coon. I'm like, no, actually, I don't like fried chicken. But once I started expanding my horizon on fried chicken, I was like, dang, ooh.
But you didn't like a lot of things.
True. Shout out to moms. What else? I think that's it. Oh, we went through a group of these. Why don't you reply to any of my Twitter questions? Either you probably, first off, you just said my Twitter questions. For people that question me 24/7, I probably ignored a lot because you're probably asking the same questions a bunch of other people already asked. First off, second off, you by that question, you kind of make me think that you're one of those people that comment on my video about my girls while we're out bowling and be like, hey, when's the next auction block video?
Yeah.
And what's crazy is a lot of y'all get mad ignored because I remember you doing stuff like that. The only response you'll ever get from me is like a prayer request, probably. Like, I already have you guys like blocked off in life. It could be 3 years from now. I'll probably still remember you. You have matured. You'll never do it again. But you have been exiled in my mind. So just a heads up, if you want to be dope and me to not look at you like you're corny, if I post anything not related to Madden or any kind of YouTube stuff and you're like, hey, so when's the next gameplay video? Immediately that just screams like,
me too.
Left swipe that. I gotta left swipe you like you're She's like 10 times worse, but
I'll delete your comment.
Yeah, she'll delete you and block you. I won't do that. I'll be like, really, Ninja? Really? And I'll keep it moving. But just because I've had a lot more experience with it. But just a heads up, if you want to not get ignored, obviously like I haven't blocked you, but yeah.
I'm sensitive with my Instagram. Sorry.
Yeah. Have you used any curse words since you stopped cursing? If so, explain what happened. Yeah. Like it's rare though. Like it's not like
it's super rare.
Yeah, it's not something that I like do Like I don't curse. Like I'm over cursing. Like I feel like I, for the most part, have control when I want to curse and when I don't. I know. I remember the biggest time. Like, so like let's say like I first started not cursing, right? I struggled. I was up and down with it. So after a while, where I thought I was good, and I'm like, cool, I'm good. But then I had like a slip up. The first time that happened was when I was playing basketball. I was going back to the gym. I was playing basketball. Wide open layup. Again, I'm rusty. You know what I mean? Wide open layup. I think there was a little bit of contact, but it was something easy. And I missed the layup. Like it radiated through the whole gym. Like it was bad. That was when I like slipped. Like one of the first ones. And then yeah, that's it. Like I don't. Like besides that, I don't curse. I think I've
Making me dizzy.
Well, I hit it and I messed it up. Dang it.
How you made it worse when you fixed it. That's good.
It's good. Okay, that's what I was going for. But yeah, I'm actually really good with my cursing. I don't really slip. I don't. And like another time where I felt myself, I think I had a period where I slipped. Was when I was getting, and this is a good main reason I'm sharing this, because this is a good info for anyone that's working on it too, is I start getting back into listening to just more of the music with cursing in it and everything. And you think like, all right, I don't curse, but I can go back and I can handle it. And yeah, you know what I mean? I could listen to it, and let's say the music was about shoot 'em up, bang bang, pimp hoes, I got this, ching ching, whatever. I didn't necessarily adopt that mindset, so it was like, all right, cool, it's harmless. I just like the beat, which was my excuse for a lot of stuff. But I just noticed like I would catch myself from about to curse a lot more when I was listening to that stuff. Or if I see like a funny meme and like I'm trying to convey it to my wife, like what's funny about it, I'll be like, yo, this meme says you stupid little or whatever, and then I'll say it when I tell her. But because that's the thing too, people think that like because I've grown, that like if I hear a curse word I get like uncomfortable and I like freak out and I like throw holy water on people that curse, and that's not the case. I just choose not to do it because I think I feel I've grown out of it. I know I don't need it, and I want to be a better role model, better example. But I grew up around cursing. My mom, who is still one of the funniest persons on earth, when she gets mad, curses. And I think it's only funny because she curses. Like the curse words that she mixes to get, yeah, she'll like the combination of curse words that she combines, they're so unique, and it's funny because she cursed. So I laugh and I'm like, wow, you're crazy. You want to talk about a Christian that still curses? Like, it's funny, but I'll be like, okay, you know, I won't do that. I'm not trying to put that content out there. It's just not something that I do. So yeah. You think of some of them words, huh?
Yes.
Oh my god, my mom's a trip. But yeah, like there's no times that I slip, which is dope. And if you go watch my old videos, go to my channel and filter from like old to new. And we were watching one the other day.
Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna play y'all a clip because it's there. Y'all can go watch it. But we went to like, what was it? First off, the title of the video, wasn't it like mother effing? Like
it's a Call of Duty video, because that's what we started with. We first started doing Call of Duty.
And the thumbnail was like, I'm mad, the mother effing beast or something like that. Something like that. And we were watching within the first, why people just cracking up? I was like, what are you doing? What are you watching? She was like, it's your old video. I was like, all right, put it on speaker. We were watching it within the first minute. You stupid little bitch! I was like, dang, son. Like, it just flew so naturally for me.
Now it's weird.
But see, that's one of them things, man. You get in that Bible, you start doing things, you transform. Literally transform. And that's just what you guys see on the outside. But I'm a lot more chill, a lot less confrontational, a lot more loving. And so, there's been a lot of transformation. So,
What was your job before you started making epic YouTube videos?
Oh, that's a good question. Who asked that? Where is that?
You scrolled past it a little bit, just a teeny bit. There you go. Austin.
Austin, what was your job before you started making epic YouTube videos? My job, I can't remember the last time we had a job. Wifey would be on her Time Hop. For those who don't know what Time Hop is, like the app that like shows like old social media posts that you have, like from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And she'll be like reading the ones from like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and it's like wifey or hubby's about to come home from, or waiting for hubby to come home from work, and we just always cringe like.
Yeah, it's 4 years because it's a couple months after we had Ray.
Okay.
And you were done.
Yeah, that was the big thing, having my daughter push me out of that. But that job, I've only had 2 jobs in my life. Well, 3, 4. All right. 3. Yeah. I did before. All right, so let's go backwards. So the most recent job I had was I worked at a radio group. And so I was in promotion. So basically I was on the street team on stuff. I was a dude that always was stocked on movie tickets, CDs, DVDs. Like we would get CDs before they come out. We didn't pay for movies for like 2 years straight. We had movie passes for all the stuff. We'd get the advanced screenings. We saw Twilight.
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before they came out.
Yeah, and so it was a cool job. It was real chill. It was part-time, so it wasn't a lot of money. They worked me just short of part-time, so they didn't have to make me full-time. So they couldn't give me like the benefits and everything. So I basically got work like it was full-time now. And sometimes it would be like 7 days a week. Because I would do street hits Monday through Friday.
And concerts.
Oh yeah, I was at concerts, so it was pretty dope. And then there would be like remotes on Saturdays and Sundays, so I was always at events. It was cool. Didn't really fit my personality, mainly because it was just a job though. But a lot of people, kind of like with the Lobos, so I stopped playing basketball. People were like, how could you give that up? Like, that's dope. People were like, how could you not like your job? You just hang out, give out free stuff. I said, dope job. It was a job. I couldn't stand it.
You met a couple artists too, huh? Didn't you have to pick up like Jason Derulo from the airport once and drive him some places?
And what was that other dude? There's another one-hit wonder dude.
Oh, and then you got to meet Big Sean.
Big Sean. Actually, I was actually on my rapping thing. Your boy got bars. Like, for real, though. I'm just keeping it low-key for now. But I was on, like, my little music thing. What'd you say? Slim Thug. Yeah, so I did, like, a little mixtape. You can't find it. It ain't nowhere. Don't worry about it. It was hot, though. I had Slim Thug do a drop on my mixtape. There was Big Sean. There was, who else? Dang, there were some other people I'm not thinking of.
They're gonna blow you up in the comment section.
Bro, I won't be on Flam's next mixtape. I'm telling you. I might remix G1 GB. Low key. I'm not gonna drop that, but y'all think I'm playing now.
Good though.
I got bars though. Y'all have to wait on that stuff. But yeah, it was cool. It was a cool job, but it was a job, and my boss was super chill. I just couldn't stand having a job. So that was that. Before that, I did this little knife thing. It was called vector marketing. Yeah, they called it vector marketing, but you sold Cutco knives. So I would literally go door to door, and well, you didn't really go door to door. If you were getting appointments, you did, but like it would be off a referral, and I would go to your house and like demo these knives for you and sell them to you. I did that for a little bit, and then before that, I worked at a call center for AT&T, Convergys, and I did, I forgot what, I was an analyst review, so yeah, that was my job. You've had a way more. You want to do a quick rundown of yours? We're about to do an hour-long special of Daily Dose questions.
Yeah, I've had a lot of jobs. Last thing, okay, if we're going backwards, I did daycare with Mama Mav since I've lived out here. So the entire time I've lived in Albuquerque, it's been 5 years. I haven't had like a job. We did daycares, which is, but so I did that.
Which can be considered worse, but the money's good.
Yeah,
you got drug money good, and then
rough.
Daycare money.
Before that, I worked for a clothing store called New York & Company. And I also worked at a gift shop in the hospital. Before that, I worked in the hospital, did patient transport. Before that, I worked at a restaurant in Scottsdale called Olive and Ivy. Before that, I worked at Hollywood Video. Before that, I worked at a retirement community as a server. I've worked since I was 15.
There it is.
So, yeah. Stay-at-home mom now.
Word
Supporting
up.
this guy.
There we go. All right. What was your goal in life growing up? First, my older brother. I wanted to be like him. So he was playing football. I wanted to be in the NFL. Got into high school. Fell in love with basketball. I wanted to be in the NBA. After that, started my own marketing stuff. Getting my own business. Wanted to be the next Google ninja. Now, we don't got enough time, and y'all ain't deep enough to understand the goals right now. But dang, you pooped.
She won't go get me a wipe and some diapers. She's like, it's too dark. It's too dark.
Well, go get diapers. Why?
Tell Ray to turn on the light.
There you go. Go tell Ray to turn the light on for you. Go wake her up. All right, go wake her up.
Go tell her to turn on the light. Oh, funky booty Lavelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Alright. I'm engaged and will be married soon. What are some things you and wifey do for quality time? Make babies.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, because we have kids, we find things to do around the house. We'll get movies. We'll find different series to watch. Like we watch The Challenge together, Survivor, The Real World. We'll try and make time to do those types of things.
We'll do wifey beatdowns. That was a really big move, including her into the YouTube stuff. That was a real good move.
That's true, because like hanging out for streams and stuff like that, just being able to spend time with them without our kids. And then we still do date night. So that's something to remember. I've said that before, but I'll say it over and over again. Once you do get married, it's so important to date your wife. Just because you got her, put a ring on it, doesn't mean that you don't still take her out and do things for her and surprise her and make her feel like a priority in your life. That's important. That's how you stay married.
This is true. This is true. All right. Where the t-shirts and hoodies at though? I know we're slacking so bad. We need to give wifey a to-do list to keep that up. We need to make that happen. We do. Did either of you have jobs other than marketing / YouTube? I answered that. I think that's it. How do I feel about losing LaShawn McCoy? Are you cool with an atheist watching your videos? Heck yeah, man. Definitely. I'm not that dude. I don't know why I wouldn't though. Like, yeah. Where'd you meet each other and how old were you? In high school, I was a junior, she was a senior. So what? I think it was 16, 17 at the time we met. And I think that's it. I think we got most of these. I have a friend who is depressed. What do I tell them to do, and how do I support them? Well, first off, you pray for them. And yeah, man, anything with that, and again, I believe Jesus died on the cross for things like depression, so there's victory in that. And so that's what I would do. I would share with him the victory that he has in that. And then it just depends on what he's depressed about too, because so many people, you know, he could be depressed over his family. You know, maybe like his parents are getting divorced, or he might have a dumb hoe that cheated on him and he broke up with his girlfriend and now he's depressed. You know what I mean? So, of course, both of those are different situations, but no matter what, there's victory over him, and yeah. So that would be that. You about to go to bed, Lavelle? You got your hair wrapped. It's bedtime. Where are you at? Come here. Say bye to the party people. Come here. Say night night. Look at the camera. Say night night. Say night night. Can you say night night? You wanna go night night? You wanna go night night?
Hey. You're gonna need time to like render and upload that, huh?
I don't gotta render. I just gotta upload it.
Oh, okay. Like the time changes.
At midnight though, right?
Well, yes. Like, yes. I don't know.
I think I got still till midnight though.
I don't know how that works. But
I
hurry
still
up.
got. All right. All right. Night night, Lavelle. Love you. Give me a kiss. So you can go to bed. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me my kiss. Lavelle. Give me my kiss. Kiss me. You're not gonna give me my kiss? Huh? You're not gonna give it to me? I gotta take it? Give me my kiss. Give me my kiss. Give me my kiss, or I'm not gonna put you down. Give me a kiss. Give me my kiss. Come on, pucker up. Give it to me. Give me the kiss. Give me the kiss. Come on. Give me my kiss. Yo, they laughs be making me laugh. All right, come on. It's nighttime. Give me my kiss. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, love you. Come on. All right. It's nighttime. You gotta go to bed. She's the emotional one. Lavelle, you gotta go night night. Go with mommy. She's gonna put you to bed. Love you. Alright. Alright, y'all. I think we breezed through all of these bad boys. Yeah. Nice. Word up, y'all. Almost a little hour-long special. Yeah, wow. Alright, y'all are dope. Appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. I'm hoping the audio recorded good on this, because this was a dang hour. Hope we didn't waste it. Any closing statements, babe? No. Alright. Y'all be easy. I'm outros. Till next time. God first. God bless.